Here I'm just waiting for someone to roll with me. Still waiting. Professor Nate comes over and he's about to kick my ass. So he likes to bait this underhook. I fell for it multiple times, so now I'm posting on his neck. I found that can help with keeping distance, negating that grip he has a little bit because I'm going over. Maybe that's the right thing, maybe not. I'm trying to see what I can set up from here. And he pulls guard. He has a crazy full guard, so closed guard rather. So I'm trying to do a Sao Paulo pass since he is so far over, I'm trying to feed his right hand underneath his body, so that way I can grab that sleeve grip and attempt the Sao Paulo pass. He is messing with rubber guard a little bit. Right now I'm just doing everything I can to hold him down, and eventually I'll try to come up to break his guard. Or more so, try to attempt a pass. There's that rubber guard. Realistically, from here, he has a very active guard, so I am trying my best to find some stability and definitely trying not to get this foot in front of my face, because I know he can play, rubber guard, getting into that omoplata. So there's that. He had that omoplata, and I saw that, so I just limp armed out. Now we're getting into this passing sequence that I'm attempting. I have his arm trapped. I tried getting past there with that hip in. Definitely failed. And here's me trying to attempt that Sao Paulo pass. He's keen to it, as he likes to play that too. And definitely didn't work. He ended up getting this nice loop choke. Was pretty tight, but I was able to figure a way out. He attempts that rubber guard once more. I think he goes for it one more time. Yeah, from here I'm just trying to survive, realistically. I'm trying to get grips in his armpit so I can keep him posted, or keep him down, rather, his back to the mat. I didn't realize he opened his guard so much, but yeah. And he's getting that elbow right into my head to push my head out so he can get his foot over. Getting into that rubber guard position. From here, he can go omoplata. He can sweep me from here. Yeah, he can get into arm bars. Good attacking position. So from here, yeah, there's my omoplata defense, and that's exhausted. We're just talking about that specific sequence that he was running, just trying to get that rubber guard, and he ended up showing me a defensive way to keep that foot down. If I can get that in a half guard position, and a good spot to pass from there.
I have to start.
Appreciate that advice.
And then you can grab the top of my head maybe or something. Right. And get here. And you'll beat this guy. If I use the cell power,
I think we should be good right there, dude.
Next roll is with Johnny. He is a purple belt. Yep, he's like 6'4". He's a tall guy. Here I get a good trip set up and try to go into hip toss, but I was a little overconfident. Didn't get that, but I was able to set up a nice little single to take down there. So, good. Trying to create as much space as I can from that. So I was able to pin that leg down. Now working on getting into a pass here. Seeing if I can get an underhook. He goes for that Kimura. I was able to pass from there and does a good job of using his strength against me, and which he should. Is perfect. So it was good defense there. Going for that step over and then hip bump. Move to the side. Was able to kind of get some back exposure there. And eventually mount. Just go ahead and got into my close guard. Yeah, he's doing a good job here. Probably do a better job of working my close guard, half guard. I go for that sweep. End up on top now. Yeah, right now he's doing a good job of creating some movement. He's trying to separate the space I'm creating. I have kind of a bear hug type scenario, and he does a pretty nice hip bump. Gets top mount. So right now he's working on getting my hand over my head, getting into that position for a sub. Had an arm choke. I am working on just surviving here. I did turn to my side, try to get a leg there, and was able to come back on top here at some point. There we go. Yeah, he ended up taking my back actually from here. My bad. Took my back, ended up getting back to the top position. Went for that underhook. Really like having that underhook on that far side. Kind of in a... Yeah, there we go. Should pass. Boom, north-south. Now here my goal is just to isolate that far side underhook and hoping to work on getting something there. Ended up getting that arm bar. Weaved that through, tried going for a nice tug on that, but yeah, he's strong. So held this for a little bit, tried working on that grip, and I knew he was going to go for that to come back up at least. And I moved over to the side, went to that kind of Choi bar type arm bar, and thought maybe I was rolling back over. Time ran out, so good stuff there. This is Professor Carl. So he is a black belt. He's asking me if that's my camera. I'm like, yes. So now I know. Maybe he's gonna kick my ass, or he's gonna go easy on me. Guard right away. Go ahead and try and break that grip immediately. Now I'm trying to clear as much space as I can. I pin down his bottom leg. I grab his collar, his sleeve. Grab his sleeve grip there. He ended up going for a Kimura grip. I ended up going and reversing it to an armbar, right into side control. Almost giving back. I'm pretty much giving back exposure right there. And yeah, trying to break these grips from most of these guys. It's gonna make it really tough. So I always try to adjust these grips as quickly as I can. I wasn't too worried about this one. Maybe I should have been, as he's using it as a way to create space. Here I'm just trying to get his foot off my hip, so I kind of did a little hip bump in and then came back out. Didn't quite work. As you can see, he's doing that collar sleeve grip and now getting into this attacking position for omoplata. I'm holding on to that far leg because I feel like it can help with stability. I went in for this omoplata reversal, ended up getting almost triangled. I just got lucky enough. I think the size discrepancy with me being a lot smaller than him, he's 6'5", really helped. I feel that if I was a bigger guy, I probably would have gotten second that time. Alright, so from here, I'm working on keeping his back into the mat. I'm also resting because I'm tired. Now I'm going to work on coming back up, and eventually I will. Yeah, now once I see this, I'm like, alright, I can't afford that. Like, that's gonna end up being a pretty tight grip. So I go ahead and sit up, put a knee forward in front, and center, and now I'm trying to just work on passing guard. So there's that. Go for that leg drag. I can see he's trying to trap my leg there, so I'm trying to free that up. Perfect. Now going for that underhook, that far side underhook. So a lot of these guys, I've noticed what they'll do, especially bigger guys, they can throw me right over them. So I'm trying to see my hand facing out on that far side, trying to prevent that from happening. From here, I'm collecting myself and trying to decide when to attack, knee on belly. Realistically, I don't want to risk a whole bunch because, risking with someone like him, I make a mistake, you can capitalize on it. Maybe that's my mistake. Maybe I should take more risks. So he's doing a good job framing, keeping his elbows in on my waist, trying to create space, trying to get that knee in. And I'm well aware. Okay, now we're going for that knee on belly. right here, I remember debating, like, all right, I'm going to push his head down and then come back up to an arm bar. And I'm like, oh, man. Like, I could feel how strong he is, and I'm like, shit, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that. So, right now, debating, like, work on... work on isolating that, go for Kimura or something else. Time ran out. Here I am pretty much seeing who can roll. So here I'm rolling with Anatoly. He is a brown belt at our academy. So we've been rolling, and we've been doing some drilling. And he's like, "Hey man, do you want to actually work on just your defense?" Basically, my guard, I'd be at bottom, and he'd be trying to pass me the whole time. By the way, I am horrific at guard retention for the most part. I work on more wrestle-ups. My go-to is really shin to shin. But even then, working on single X or X guard, I enjoy that. And then I was telling me, he's like, hey man, just put your feet on my legs and try and create some space. Okay. Does a great job of working the outside, getting into a passing position. I have this super shallow half. I think right now he's coaching me. He's like, yeah, just frame. Just create frames. Like, okay, sure, yeah, no, you're right. I should have frames. Reset. Nice knee on belly. Good job here. I show my back and he goes ahead and takes it, which smart move. He did have a pretty tight grip here for a choke. I was able to keep my back to the mat. Unfortunately, that came with being mounted. So yeah, that's what he did. He was actually pretty nice and said, let's reset. You keep working on your defense. So good training partner to have for sure. And I like to get nice and close, go shin to shin, work on getting into X-guard positions. Just kind of roll through. I was able to get somewhat of a takedown there. Not quite, he got back up. Cool. So really, we go off camera here for pretty much the rest of the round. If you guys like what you saw, put a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll try to post these often. My goal is to not get submitted for as many days, many training days as possible. At the end of the day, this is all just for fun. I'm not competing or doing anything crazy like that. If you guys have any sound advice on some of my roles or anything that you feel like I can change, do better, please do so. Other than that, see you on the next one.